Now, manual time gate. They really need a bench seat sorting. This isn't where I want to look. I want to look in here. Champions. Seat. 12. I think the idea was because I already have Penelope, I would go with Vi. But Duke Ravengard is coming out, so do I Wyll? Do I try to like lean into the next champion that's coming in and get Wyll? I think I kind of have to, right? Right. That's not right. Unowned. Alphabetical. All right. There we go. Dang it. Oh, God, I forgot. This is like the worst. This is the worst. Forgot how bad his formation land is. Okay. Right, let's go open that last gold for freely. What we got? Ultimate attack damage. Don't care. Medium potion of speed. That makes me happier than the ultimate attack damage. Okay, so I can mark it off, folks. This is this was our setup. Working towards split the party 3. So 4 or more, 4 or more. I don't know if we fully qualify him. Four champion in each event seat. Okay. Well, we haven't unlocked it yet. We'll find out. Yeah, Fuzzy Boots. New free champion. I just got mine. I got Freely. I had Freely as an option, I had Black Viper as an option, and then I had somebody already owned. So I went with Freely. Starting with Avandra. I just realized I can do this from here. Hey, here's another reason to use the champion search. Ownership. Owned. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. We're getting, and 1, 2, 3 here, and then a fourth. We're getting a fourth here with Wyll. So it's in the event I'll be able to. So we'll get Esmeralda here. We're getting BBEG here. I'm getting Dungeon Master here. I'm getting Nova here. So on event day, once we unlock all 3 of those champions, I'll be able to split the party again. So we're set up perfectly for split the party 3 on event day after picking up each of the champions. Or either Wednesday or Friday. We could just focus on event stuff on Wednesday, and then we could do. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to focus just on event stuff on Wednesday because I got to make the guides too. So Friday we'll split the party, which will be the first time I've done split the party 3 on a new account. Ever. I've never gone that far. I've never bothered. And get Baloth. Maybe do the Ikoria variant I couldn't do yet. Yeah. Ikoria is in Waterdeep, if that's who you're talking about. No, I don't mean on... Oh, I do mean on week 3. Oh, God. It's going to take all 3 weeks. Dang it. Never mind. So, yeah, no, we got a ways to go. God dang it. I want it all right now. I forgot we only get 1. I'm going to get slot 1 on day 1. And then I'll grab slot 3, BBG. It is going to take all 3 weeks. Dang it. How do I get the champion search window? Click on the Swippy Swappy button and then click the search button. They need to make the Z the search button, but they need to have Z for search. But they don't. It just released, Fuzzy Boots. It just came out on Wednesday, so. Yeah, Swippy Swappy is the official term. It's the unofficial official term. I mean, why would you call it anything else? I don't understand. That's what it does. It swips and it swaps. It's Swippy Swappy. You tell I really don't want to spend my speed potions right now. I don't feel like I have enough. The gifts from today's show, the angry chew and the tantrum. I don't know that we need a tantrum one. The angry chew one was pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I've sent people new players to the Terminology 101 guide lately. I keep forgetting. It's gonna have the bulk of things to know, like word terms to know in Bridal Champions. I want those speed potions for the patron stuff that we're supposed to be doing, and we're taking a moment off of because that's time gate. Separate channel command. I don't think I did, but I was about huge potions from patrons. Well, no, I don't mind buying them, but I'm only going to buy them if I need them. Like if I need to use them, I wouldn't burn them on something like this. That's the thing. So. We did it on the last one because it was I kind of just wanted to see how far can I push in a time gate. We pretty easily blew through 600, so I think there is a good chance that we'll be attempting tier 3 in this event. If I have all my speed champions, Maxi, I can just do a large and it'll take me 600 areas. If I don't have all my speed champions, then yeah, I would. Those are ones where I would want to probably pop a huge. I just don't like spending currency on potions. But I have. Right now, what I really want to do is save up for the toy werewolf. I need more currency for the toy werewolf. I need 2,500. Unfortunately, I'm only going to get 700 off of this one. Bought that golden flame skull here. You can see it's all the way down here. It's already been purchased. And I still need to do Relentless Peril for Vajra. It should let us get the Conjured Spider. Should? Could be wrong. I could be wrong. It'll get us close. How long do you think it would take your average new player to 100% the Steam achievements? Oh, I have no idea. Steam achievements are... I think the Steam achievements are just the base storyline. Oh no, it's also for the variants. For all the base variants. Yeah, I have no idea. A good chunk of time. Because you're going to have to get the power to go all the way through the story, all the storylines, and do all the base variants. That's a while. Dirty is spelt wrong in the terminology 101. Only has one R. Oh, dang it! Good catch. It's something I'll actually go change right now. Some things I'm motivated enough to go change immediately. Change it on my end. I gotta go change it in the actual guide. Yeah, you gotta get that double R in there. Dirty gold. Super dirty. There we go. All right, fixed. Yeah, dirty with 3 R's. That involves pirates. We don't really have all the pirate skins for that. That's if you can run a dirty gold farm and everybody in the gold farm has pirate skins, then it's got 3 R's. There's our baseline, folks. That's the bar you got to cross to get to 3 R's. You go from a full gold find group to a full gold find group in full pirate skins, and then you add the 3rd R. This could be backed up. Why spurt a lot? That's better. That's better. The 20 electrums. Good. What do we have to go to with his third one? 175. Oh my god. All right, fine. Batten down the hatches. Ads incoming. Oh. Wow, looking weird. I think I'm missing like 8 of the new ones, right? I think that's about it. I tend to do the new content pretty quickly on my main account. So I should be fully caught up on Steam achievements. I don't know. Maybe I'll knock them out tonight. Well, this weekend for sure. Just make sure it's all done and all caught up again before the event starts. I'm explaining the 101 naming thing. So, look, I don't know where it came from. It's just the 100s are usually like where I went to college. The 100s courses that were labeled in the 100s, and yes, there's in college there's potentially like in a major. They could potentially have dozens of courses that are considered non-major, like in this topic, but for non-majors, and that's usually in the 100s. And then it's the 200s, classes that start with the 2 in the 200s that are for non-majors. It's not based off year. It's based off your major. Like, what is your major? Are you taking math for business? which is not for math majors, that's probably going to be a 1.0 something, like a 1, maybe a 127 or something. Who knows, right? So you get numbers between it's anywhere from 100 and 1. 101 is usually introduction to math. I'm using math as an example. This may not be. 101 would be introduction to math, and it may not call it out, but it might in the text description and say this is for non-math majors, right? Whereas 201 would be introduction to math for people majoring in math. And there might be a lot of math classes that are prerequisites for other things that aren't for majors, and they'll give you the non-major version of it in a class number that starts with 1 and has 2 more digits, right? Whereas if you're majoring in math, you probably start off with 201, and they make sure that it's basically a check to know that they're checking to make sure that before you embark upon your math major, you understand the fundamentals. So you better get an A in that class if you're a math major, right? And then there's lots of others. And it could be over many years. You're still in the 200s. I mean, you're not. 3s, I think, used to be... I think 3s were for grad school, 300s for grad school courses. I don't know. Different colleges may do it different ways, but that's what I remember from the college I went to. But again, the numbers are for different. It's like, so this is, in the math department, this is what 101 would look like in the math department. This is what 101 would look like in the philosophy department. This is what 101 would look like in the biology department. Right. The 101 tends to be the introductory course. Yeah, English, because you don't necessarily, unless you're in a college that has a lot of very specific schools, like, or paths for English, you might have 70, 80 different English courses, and they're all, that's a lot of numbers, course numbers you got to fill out, right? Some are for non-majors, some are for majors. Yeah, I didn't create it. I'm just... Were you 100 to 400 for undergrad, 500 and 600 for grad? Wow, okay. I don't know. I didn't go to grad school. Some of that you also have to remember, like, they might use different numbers and for different schools. I don't know. Like, the law school might be different. I have no idea. I didn't do any of that. Didn't do any of that. Wow, that's interesting, Loopy. Yeah, I don't know. 700 for PhD programs? That makes sense. You just name the course with words. The problem with just naming the course with words, I don't know. Here's another. This is a whole other. This is so, it can vary by college. This college says College 101 courses, also called Student Success, Introduction to College, Orientation to College, or Freshman Experience courses, provide students with information about college and campus services, assistance with academic career planning, and techniques to improve study habits and personal skills. So they do a whole other type of 101 thing for that place, right? But yeah, usually it's just an introductory course at a beginner's level for non-majors. And specifically on Wikipedia, it says, this common numbering system was designed to make transfer between colleges easier. Because then, but based off the numbers, colleges can know, well, if they're transferring in and these were these numbers and these were these numbers, then they kind of have an idea of what's going on, like what difficulty level. Started, as far as they say, they're one of the earliest such uses. Perhaps the first was by the University of Buffalo in 1929, so it's been around a while. Based on this usage, the term 101 has gained a slang sense referring to basic knowledge of a topic or a collection of introductory materials to a topic. See? Okay. And that slang terminology has been in use since the 80s. So that's why I use that, in case you're wondering. If I ever wanted to do like higher level guides, then I would do like a 201, right? But I don't. The UK universities are more focused. I had one course in 4 years that wasn't for my major. Wow. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I learned a lot. Like, diversification in education, I think, is important. Outside of just your field of study, because there's so much about like how what you do interacts with other things. And a lot of this stuff is like, well, what do I, if you go to college and you aren't sure what you want to major in yet, which I had no idea really. I mean, I declared a major, but just kind of because I felt like I had to. Having a variety of courses that you could, you have to take different things and you get electives, and some are required because we had a lot of coursework that was required. You had to take it to graduate. Had nothing to do with your major. It was just, this is things that we think you should have a foundational knowledge in. And that's like logic. Like Intro to Logic, Logic 101. Everyone had to take that course. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I actually, after graduating college, I was like, God, 101, like Introduction to Logic needs to be something they teach in high school and really hammer home. So by the time you get to college, it's okay, we get it. But, mid-game guide should be a 201. Yeah, honestly, that's, if I ever do, let me make a note, because I know it's on the list as a possibility to do as a mid-game guide. Well, no. Here's the thing. We did the video guide. I don't actually have a mid-game guide on my list. I have a returning to the game guide on the maybe list. You know what it should be? The guide to in-jokes. The jokes people want to in-jokes in the terminology guide. That should be terminology 201. Which is terminology for majors. Right. And that's all the in-jokes. You want to major in all champions? Terminology 201. I don't have one. I don't have a written guide on the list for mid-game because I guess I'll put that on the maybes. I don't even know what that would be. What would it be called? Wait, do I just want to balance? I just want to. But we have like no favor. Save.